What's up, YouTube? How are we doing today? Today is Sunday, March the 5th, in the year 2017. As you can see, I'm having another one of my walking home videos. The reason why I mention the date is because it is a special anniversary for me. It's the anniversary of the day my mom decided to let me into the world. Yes, that's right, today is my birthday. Just wanted to let y'all know that. I don't know why. I haven't been celebrating or anything. I've merely acknowledged the fact. And up until a few hours ago, I wasn't even going to do that. I really wasn't feeling it. But anyway, this is episode 4. Or, you guys can barely see me. Let me see if I can... I might have to turn this off for a second. Yeah. I'll be back. As promised, I'm back, and now you can see me a little bit better. I turned the light on my phone so that you could see what's going on. But anyway, I believe I promised you guys the introduction video, telling you who I am, answering questions. There wasn't a lot of questions, so some stuff I'm just going to come off the top of my head. Well, let me see here. Let me get... All right, now I got my questions up, so now I can see what I'm answering. What kind of music do you listen to? Well, that's a very good question. Just about everything. Before I started this video, I was listening to Earth, Wind & Fire. Earlier today, I had some T-Pain on. Before that, I had M.y.K. I like just about everything. Rap, rock, R&B, country, soul, pop, funk. Concerts I've been to in my life. I've been to see Gloria Estefan, Backstreet Boys. I don't care too much for them now, but one time I really liked them. And I still like their older music. Not too much of a big fan of their later stuff. Christina Aguilera. I went to like a music festival type thing, which had Five Next, Casey and the Sunshine Band, INOJ, artists like that. But yeah, I listened to a little bit of everything. I've been to more concerts. I've been to M.y.K. I've been to last April I went to Earth, Wind & Fire in Chicago. And Chicago, not in Chicago. Don't get confused. Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne. Saw Def Leppard. Yeah, Def Leppard with Tesla and Foreigner. I'm not a big Tesla fan, but Foreigner and Def Leppard I really enjoy. I've seen Kid Rock, amazing show. Seen Leonard Skinner. Obviously not the originals. I'm not old enough for that, but they're still amazing. Yeah, I've seen a lot. I listen to a lot. Okay, next question. How old are you? Well, as I just told you, today's my birthday, or the 34th anniversary of the year I was born. So yeah, I'm 34. I'm probably older than most YouTubers, to be honest. I see all these YouTubers and they're like in their mid-20s. Late bloomer. But like I've explained before, I think the videos are really cool, and I wanted to contribute my own style, Okay. Where do you live? I live in Minnesota. I'm not going to get too specific, but I will say that I live in the Twin Cities. All right. Do you like sports? Yes. Yes, I like sports. My Minnesota teams are number 1, but there is one team outside of Minnesota that I consider myself a fan of. The world champion Chicago Cubs. I've been a fan of theirs since the early 90s, so don't call me no bandwagoner. I've been a fan of theirs since they had Andre Dawson and Ryan Sandberg, so nothing new. In fact, you can ask any of my family members. I think they all know. I know my dad knows because when I was younger, I told him I wanted to go to Chicago to see a Cubs game. And in 2009, I actually got the chance to do that. Got to see my Minnesota Twins play my Chicago Cubs, and it was amazing. A few years ago, I got to go back to Wrigley Field, and I got to see a crazy game between the Cubs and the then defending world champion San Francisco Giants, where the Cubs starting pitcher went, I believe, 8 innings and pitched amazing. They brought in their closer to try and close it up. He gave up the lead, but they ended up winning in the bottom of the ninth. Just a crazy game, but it was a lot of fun. I got to see my Cubs win in Wrigley. I've seen the Cubs a few times in Minnesota too, because I'm a fan. The Twins will always be number one. I always cheer for the Twins over the Cubs. But anybody other than the Twins, I'm all about the Cubs and have been for a long time. But like I said, my Minnesota teams are number one. I like my Lynx, my Timberwolves, my Vikings. Actually, one of my jobs is working at U.S. Bank Stadium, which is a lot of fun. I basically get paid to be a fan. Where do you work? Well, I already answered part of that. I work at U.S. Bank Stadium. I also work for a company that sells food at different fairs and festivals. That's another great job. They're called O'Neill Amusements. Great people to work for. They all really respect me. I really respect them. So I have a lot of fun doing that. Some of the things I've done for them. Let's see here. I've worked the Minnesota State Fair. I've worked the Kansas State Fair. I've worked the Oklahoma State Fair. I've worked the Loring Park Art Fair. Most of you aren't going to know that, but my Minnesota peeps, you might know. Trail of Terror. I actually worked that more than any other thing, I think. I've possibly worked the Minnesota State Fair more, but Trail of Terror, I've worked there the last 7 years. I've got to work a lot of fun stuff. I got to work Northern Invasion, which, for those of you who don't know, that's a music festival. It's like a rock festival, metal festival, I don't know. But first time I went to work there, I didn't think I was going to care too much for the music, and then turned out that there was quite a few musicians that I was actually into. But that was a lot of fun. Some of the stuff I've done at the US Bank Stadium. I got to work 3 Monster Jams, which was a lot of fun. I got to work a Supercross. Every regular season Vikings game. I could have done more if I would have checked my email earlier, but I got that coming up, concerts. I know I got Guns N' Roses coming up. I might do Coldplay, I don't know. I'm a little iffy on doing Bieber, but those are coming up. I might work those. That's all for that. And then, like, my main job, I work at an Amazon fulfillment center. So, who are your YouTube inspirations? Well, let's see here. Some of my favorite YouTubers out there. There's Dang Matt Smith, Megan McCarthy, Azzyland, I like her stuff. I Want My Lauren, Rhea, SS Sniper Wolf. Nina and Randa. The Hodge twins are funny. They're funny as hell. Ashley and Nate. Yeah, I think that's all I can think of off the top of my head. I used to watch, it's been a while, Alpha Cat. I think he's one of the ones who first got me into, like, YouTubers. I loved his parodies. And his girlfriend or his wife or whatever, she's a very good singer too, so I used to watch her stuff. I remember one time they did the YouTube version of We Are the World, and I just thought that was absolutely amazing. Those are my main, I don't know, inspirations, if that's what you want to call them. I kind of like this walking and videoing thing. Don't expect me to do this every time. But I might do this a lot. This might be kind of my trademark, where I walk and talk. Yeah, I only got a couple more questions that Alright. Are you single? Currently, the answer is yes. Alright, well, so that's all the questions that are answerable. I'm gonna delete all those other ones. Some sick fucks, I gotta tell you. M.y.K is how I spell my name. So when I say the M.y.K, it doesn't stand for anything. I go by Mike. I spell it M.y.K. I love living in Minnesota. I have a tattoo of the state of Minnesota. Some people are going to say you're crazy because it's cold as fuck. Yeah, I know, but sometimes it's bad. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes it's bad. But take away the weather, I love it here. This is my home, always has been my home. No matter where I live, this will be my home. I grew up in Minneapolis. Minneapolis will always be what I consider home. Oh, I was gonna do a video at the end of December. I shot some stuff for this video. I might make that a video. It was supposed to be episode 3, and it just never happened because all the other stuff that came up, I didn't have a chance to edit it. So I just found the stuff I had shot for it. So I might make that a video. So look out for that. It's nothing special. I was ice skating. So yeah, I might put that video up just to put it up. Just for some content for you guys to look at. Speaking of ice skating, one interesting fact about me you might be interested in is that twice I've skated on the XL Energy Center ice. I have skated on NHL ice. I have a buddy who works at the XL Energy Center, and they had a skating party. So, and I came close to skating. I don't know if you remember. For those of you who like hockey, you probably know. They had an outdoor NHL game, Blackhawks in the Wild at TCF Bank Stadium. I almost got to skate on that ice too, but it just didn't pan out. I did, however, go to that game. I did get to go see outdoor NHL hockey, which was cool as hell. And when I say cool, I mean both it was awesome and it was fucking cold. Then I was an idiot. Every time the Wild scored, I decided I was going to take off my jacket. They scored 6 times. Don't get me wrong, I was happy because they won. But yeah, it was cold. So anyway, yeah, look out for my old video. I really enjoy this making videos thing. I'm really gonna get into this. I've had a lot of jobs in my life. It all started at the Metrodome, Hoover H. Humphrey Metrodome. Was standing on the same spot that US Bank Stadium stands now. I'm sure most of you already know that, but yeah. So I worked there for Twins games for the part of 2 years. So that was my first job. I've worked at a grocery store, a warehouse, a Target in Food Avenue, Camp Snoopy at the Mall of America. For those of you who don't know what that is, it used to be what the amusement park in the middle of Mall of America is called. I've also worked at the Funkoland in the Mall of America. Worked in the Mall of America quite a few times actually. But yeah, I was a ride operator at Camp Snoopy. I worked at a women's clothing store. Hated it. I can't remember the name now. But I was like the only guy that worked there, the only male that worked there, and they treated me like shit. Not everybody. My coworkers were cool. It was the fucking managers that treated me like shit. I worked at the Discovery Channel store. Okay, so
Okay, I worked at a place called Restaurant Depot, which is basically like a Sam's Club, but just for restaurants. I worked at Walgreens, hated it. I liked like my store, but the company treated us like shit. Corporate treated us like shit, and then when the manager decided that he wanted to be a brown noser, things just went downhill. He was a great manager at first, and then he just turned, and that was basically the end of that. I just stopped caring. I hate to admit it, but yeah, I stopped caring. I did just enough work to keep my job, and I'm not like that. I've been raised to do your job, and if you don't like your job, find another one. And that it just got to the point where, and I tried to find another job. It's not that I didn't try. I had 2 interviews at Best Buy, but I didn't get the job there. I had a few other places that I looked at and could not. At the time, the job market was horrible. But yeah, it just got to the point where I just hated it so much. And I don't like to use the word hate because hate is a strong word, but I hated working there. So after that, I went to Buffalo Wild Wings, and that was better for a while. There were parts of it I didn't like, but probably the best coworkers I've ever had. And I still talk to a lot of them, still friends with most of them. They are just amazing people, and they don't deserve the bullshit that they put up with there. If any of you guys are watching, I love you guys. I truly love you guys. I miss you guys. I miss talking to you guys on a more regular basis. You know where my Facebook is, so say hi. And you guys, don't give it away, but you guys know my actual Facebook. Just so you guys know, I will not add friends on my personal Facebook. Like my YouTube page, my Facebook page for the YouTube channel, all you want. I'll talk to you there. You can message me and whatnot, but I will not be adding anybody on my personal page unless I know them, or there's a chance that you might like my page, and I might decide to add you. But for the most part, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to separate my personal page from the YouTube page. But as for my former B-Dubs coworkers, a lot of you guys I'm friends with on Facebook, please holla at me. I love you guys to death. You have no idea how much I miss you. It was one of the hardest decisions I ever had to make to leave, but I just couldn't physically do the job anymore. If I would have kept going, I would have seriously fucked up my wrist, and I just wasn't having that. That would have really screwed me over in the long haul. And I'm sorry the way that I left if it ended up making your guys' job harder. That was the worst part of it all, was because I did not want to make your guys' job harder, because your guys' job is hard enough. So I hope you know that it was not an easy decision for me. But at the end of the day, I had to put my health first. And just know that I love you guys to death. And I miss you guys. But yeah, absolutely love you guys. I just wanted you to know. But anyway, I think that's about all that I got for today. Check out my Facebook page. I will put the thing up there probably, or down there, I don't know, somewhere, like I did in the last video. Check out the Twitter page. That's all I'm going to do. But yeah, check out the Facebook. Check out the Twitter. Like the video. That actually does help when you like the video. Again, if you don't want to, you don't have to. But yeah, so like the video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Click the bell to get the notifications. I got some good content coming up. I have one on just my thoughts on different groups of people.
I've got some more stuff that's like deep in my heart. I'm probably gonna do some conspiracy theory stuff. I have a few other things that I want to talk about. Gonna do some top 10 lists. So yeah, keep paying attention because the videos will be coming out soon. I don't have a schedule, as you can tell. But I did want to put one out today because of what I told you at the very beginning. But anyway, I'm home, so it's time for me to go inside. Talk to y'all later. Peace.
Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. And baby, my heart could still fall as hard at 23. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch of a hand. Well, me, I fall in love with you every single day. And I just wanna tell you I am. So honey, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking now